it usually comes from some root issue of, I'm afraid because I don't know this, or this isn't something I grew up with, so it must be bad. And that's why I hear from a lot of the older generations, which is easy to combat with, well, what are things, you bring up things from the older generations that they, so if they're from this generation, bring up some things from the generation before them that they justify. Well, what's the difference between this and that? Well, here's the difference. Okay, what's different between this and that? So there are things you need to take a hard stance on, though. In particular, a lot of games out there are bad. It's hard to say because I've enjoyed playing this game, Borderlands. I know a lot of the zombie games sometimes have a lot of inappropriate language in them, which that comes down to personal conviction there. I wouldn't say I like when I play Dungeons and Dragons or when I play Numenera, everything's clean. There's no cursing. Like, there just need to be cursing. But in games where I don't control that, sometimes there's cursing because I didn't implement that. And that's where it can be kind of iffy for some people. I know people have an issue occasionally with the post-apocalyptic Fallout kind of games. I've played a lot of Metro, Last Light, Metro 2033. Fantastic games, by the way. But you have to look at it in the right light of what it is. This is a video game. This is not my whole, this is not my life. This is not everything. This is the main thing you have to ask is, can I bring God into this? Can I do this in a godly sense? Because if you can play this game in a godly sense and it doesn't affect your mind at all, amen, go for it. But if you know playing this game is going to cause you to stumble, then do not meditate upon this. Do not dwell on this thing, because what we put in is what comes out. So if you can put in certain things and be fine, by all means. But if playing zombie games fills your mind with bad things, don't play zombie games. And that comes down to more of a personal conviction too. I have personal convictions not to play GTA. I know plenty of Christians who play GTA and have no problem with that. What's the difference there? Personal conviction. So I also have had a very difficult time. I've tried to use GTA to spread the gospel, but I find I've had zero success. I just had zero success there too. No one wants to talk about Jesus when they're killing cops. But when you're playing Halo and you're fighting a war against aliens, it's a whole lot easier to swing, especially when you start talking, making comparisons that can help some people understand, like the sacrifices Master Chief made for trying to, save the whole humanity, the sacrifice Jesus made, just to help them understand, and then you go into the more deeper theology of how great Jesus' sacrifice was. So there's stuff like that, and there's a lot to it. But the first thing I ask is why, and you gotta look and deal with that root issue. What's the root reason they're saying this is bad? Because if they're like, oh, this is just evil, well, why is it evil? And you just kind of work down to deal with the root cause, not with the symptoms.